If you thought the automotive world peaked in 2025, think again. The 2026 lineup is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in years, with long-awaited models finally hitting showrooms, fan favorites getting bold redesigns, and new technology pushing boundaries. From electric performance to hybrid innovation and the return of iconic nameplates, automakers are in a full-on race to outdo each other, and buyers are set to be the real winners. So let's start with something that'll hit enthusiasts right in the nerve: the Ford Mustang Raptor. It sounds like an April Fool's joke, but it's real. Ford's pony car given the full Raptor off-road treatment. Think lifted stance, knobby tires, long travel suspension, flared fenders, and enough armor to shrug off rocks. Power could come from a boosted EcoBoost V6 or a torque-rich Coyote V8 built to jump dunes, blast riverbeds, and still rip down a drag strip. And yes, Mustang drivers are notorious for losing control while leaving car shows. Now they can lose control when leaving campgrounds too, with more dust, bigger air, and way more Instagram likes. From the wild to the nostalgic, the Honda Prelude is back. And before you say, didn't that go away in the early 2000s? Yes, it did, but Honda knows the name still makes enthusiasts smile. The new one isn't chasing massive horsepower numbers. Instead, it's leaning into balanced, driver-focused fun with a hybrid setup. Think sharp coupe styling, modern Honda interior tech, and that reliable as a hammer reputation. It's the kind of car you daily without thinking twice, then take the long way home because the chassis just begs for it. The return of the Prelude is more than a retro badge. It's Honda's reminder that affordable, sporty coupes still have a place in an SUV-heavy world. And speaking of the future, BMW's Neue Klasse, German for New Class, isn't just a car, it's a full-on reset button for BMW's EV lineup. Launching as the next generation 3 Series, it rides on a dedicated electric platform promising 375 to 570 miles of range and 30% faster charging than current BMW EVs. Performance trims are rumored to pack well over 500 horsepower, with rear drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive options to satisfy both purist and speed junkies. Inside, expect a minimalist, high-tech cabin with sweeping digital displays. But beneath the style lies the engineering focus BMW diehards expect. Perfect weight balance, precise steering, and that planted, confident feel in corners. It's the kind of release where both EV advocates and ICE loyalists are leaning in, eager to see if Munich can make electricity feel like pure BMW. Now for something a little more volcanic, the Lamborghini Revuelto SV. Lamborghini's hybrid V12 supercar already broke the internet when it launched. But the SV, short for Super Veloce, is where things get truly ridiculous. Expect lighter weight, more aggressive aero, and a bump beyond the Revuelto's already absurd 1,000 horsepower output. This isn't the kind of car you buy for the commute. This is the "look at me" poster child for bedroom walls, a track day weapon, and the kind of thing that makes traffic jams feel like parades, because everyone around you is taking pictures. Meanwhile, Mercedes-AMG is pushing high-performance EVs into the stratosphere with its GT-XX, the preview of the upcoming 1-megawatt, 4-door AMG GT EV. Based on the new AMG.EA architecture, it packs 3 compact axial flux electric motors, producing a staggering 1,360 horsepower, hits over 220 miles per hour, and can add about 250 miles, that's 400 kilometers of range, in just 5 minutes of ultra-fast 850 kilowatt charging. Numbers that could make it the fastest AMG road car yet. AMG is also addressing EV sensory feedback by simulating V8 growls and gear shifts via headlight-mounted speakers, aiming to preserve the emotional connection fans crave. What started as speculation is now very real and very electric. Staying in Germany but switching teams, Porsche's Cayman 718 EV is expected to land in 2026 as Porsche's first fully electric mid-engine sports car. Yes, mid-engine here means clever battery placement, but the aim is to preserve the balance and handling that made the Cayman a favorite. Expect Taycan-level tech, sharp acceleration, and a weight figure that keeps it nimble. Purists fear losing the flat 6 soundtrack will strip the car of its soul, but Porsche's track record suggests they know how to modernize an icon without losing its magic. Meanwhile, Audi's redesigned A6 is going for the full modern luxury makeover. The new model will ride on Audi's PPE platform, meaning it'll support both electric and combustion versions. Expect sharper exterior lines, a cabin dripping with screens, and a drive feel that's quietly competent, exactly what A6 buyers love. The EV variant should bring Taycan-inspired tech to the executive sedan world, while the ICE versions keep traditionalists happy. Shifting gears into the more attainable future, Kia's K4 hatchback is bringing style to the compact segment. This isn't your rental-spec compact hatch. Kia is leaning into design flair, tech-packed interiors, and space efficiency. It could be the sweet spot for younger buyers who want something practical but still cool enough to park nose out at the coffee shop. Of course, not every EV needs to be polite. Enter the Hyundai Ioniq 6N, the performance variant of Hyundai's already striking electric sedan. While the regular Ioniq 6 focuses on aerodynamics and efficiency, the N packs 641 horsepower from its dual-motor setup, a 0 to 60 time in the low 3-second range, and a top speed around 162 miles per hour. It gets track-tuned suspension, larger brakes, and simulated shift points for more driver engagement, plus drift modes for sideways fun. Aggressive styling cues seal the deal. This is an EV built to hunt sports sedans, not just sip electrons. From Hyundai's performance arm, we jump to Kia again with the Kia EV4, an affordable compact EV designed to bring bold design to the masses. It's not about blistering speed, it's about giving budget-conscious buyers something that doesn't feel like a compromise. Kia's been on a roll with interiors that punch above their weight, so expect this to be one of the most talked about entry-level EVs of the year. Then we have one of the most intriguing brand comebacks, Jaguar's iType. Inspired by the Type 00 concept, this electric sports car could kick off Jaguar's all-EV era in style. The brand has been absent from the US market for a year while regrouping, and some fear its new, heavily inclusive marketing push may be alienating longtime buyers. Rumors even suggest the CEO's recent resignation was tied to the shift. If the iType combines these sleek concept looks with sharp handling and solid range, it could still be the halo car that pulls Jaguar back into the spotlight. A quick pit stop. If you're into videos like this, a like and a subscribe goes a long way in helping us create even more for you. Now, shifting gears to something that'll make BMW loyalists raise an eyebrow, the brand is going ultra-exclusive with two coach-built masterpieces, the Skytop and the Speedtop. The Skytop, a Targa-top roadster inspired by the Z8 and 507, will see just 50 units built, priced from around 500,000 euros, with deliveries starting in early 2026. Following it, the Speedtop transforms the same platform into a sleek shooting brake, limited to 70 units and set for late 2026 production. Both are already sold out, so unless you've already got an allocation, you're probably not in that ultra-exclusive club that gets to park one in the garage. Then there's the tech giant meets automaker experiment, the Sony Honda Afeela 1. This isn't just another EV, it's a rolling electronic showcase designed to blur the line between transportation and entertainment. Inside, expect more screens than a sports bar, PlayStation-inspired infotainment, AI-based driver assistance, and Level 3 autonomous capability for hands-free highway cruising. A 45-sensor array constantly scans the environment for advanced safety and navigation, while over-the-air updates keep it evolving. And yes, it'll come equipped with a PlayStation 5 built in, making it the first car where you can literally game at a rest stop without unpacking a console. Of course, no most anticipated list is complete without the Tesla Roadster. First shown back in 2017, it's been delayed so many times it's practically become an automotive meme. But when it finally arrives, Tesla says it'll deliver sub-2-second 0 to 60 runs, a top speed north of 250 miles per hour, and over 600 miles of range. It'll also offer a SpaceX package with cold gas thrusters, essentially mini rocket boosters, for even quicker acceleration and absurd straight-line performance. From there, we slide into the Polestar 5, a low-slung electric GT that blends Scandinavian minimalism with serious performance. Based on the sleek Precept concept, it's expected to pack over 870 horsepower from a dual-motor setup, targeting a 0 to 60 time under 3 seconds and a range around 300 miles. Inside, expect sustainable materials, cutting-edge tech, and a cabin that feels like a high-end design studio on wheels. It's poised to go head-to-head with the Porsche Taycan and Tesla Model S Plaid in the electric performance luxury space. And finally, the one that might cause the biggest comment section war, the Tesla Cybercab robotaxi. Tesla claims it'll be fully autonomous, no steering wheel, no pedals, and built for ride-hailing networks. Skeptics say the tech isn't there yet. Believers will say this is the future. Either way, if it shows up in 2026, it'll be impossible to ignore, and maybe even more impossible to ride in without checking where the emergency stop button is. So that's the lineup, from off-road muscle cars to high-tech luxury sedans, and yes, plenty of new EVs reflecting where the industry is headed, whether that's exactly where customers want to go or not. Some of these models are locked in for 2026, while others could slip a year. But all of them signal the design and technology trends shaping the next era of cars. The real question is which ones will capture hearts, not just headlines. So tell me, drop a comment with the one you're most excited for, or the one you think is destined to miss the mark.